Welcome to all of you. I am Dr. D.D. Sawant from Department of Geography, institution that is a J.A.T Art, Science and Commerce College for Women, Malegaon District, Nashik. Today's topic that is a Pleatues. As plateau is an elevated tract of relatively flat land, usually limited on at least one side by a steep slope, falling abruptly to lower land. It may also be delimited in places by abrupt slopes rising to residual mountains or mountain ranges, as in the Tibetan plates. Tibetan plateaus. Where it occurs as an intermountain plateau, the term is also used to refer a structural surface such as Mesta of Spain, in which case it is a tectonic plateau. It is also used to describe extensive lava flows, and hence it is a lava plateau. As the surfaces of plateaus may be plain-like in quality, very flat, rolling or hilly, or they may be so dissected by streams and glaciers that it is difficult to recognize their original plateau characteristics. So, hence, the great plateaus and some of the small ones are closely associated with mountains and are primarily the products of diastrophism or volcanism. Many small plateaus are merely remnants left standing above the surrounding lands as a result of erosion. If we'll see the diastrophic plateaus, the large scale deformation of the earth crust, which produces continents, ocean basins, and mountain ranges, etc., is known as diastrophism. All the highest plateaus of the earth are the direct products of diastrophism. Since their uplifts, they have been modified by various agents of erosion and in many cases by volcanism and minor earth movements. For convenience, they may be classified as intermountain plateau, mountain border plateau, domed plateau, volcanic plateau, and erosional plateau. As the central highlands of the plateaus which are being seen in this map, as Himalaya is there, Aravalli range is there, Indian range is there, Satpura range is there, Deccan plateau which is shown, and so on, as Western Ghat, Eastern Ghat, Chota Nagpur plateau, yes, various Cardamom hills are there, Nilgiri hills are there, Ran of Kutch is there. So, like this way, this is the great information, brief information which is given of the central highlands. Here, the intermountain plateau, if you see that this includes the highest, largest, and in many respects most complex plateaus of the world. As the topographical features, if you will see that of the Tibet plateau, first of all, we will see that the great highlands of Tibet, called the heart of Asia, is the largest and highest plateau ever known. Its area is between 7 lakh to 8 lakh square miles. Its average elevation is more than 3,692 meters. In feet, if you see that it is near about 12,000 feet, with many parts rising to more than 5,538 meters above sea level. It is bounded by the north of the Kunlun mountain and south of the mighty Himalayas These two systems meet to make the western boundaries of the plateau, while all the on the east is the less sharp demarcation between the part of the plateau amongst the proper and lower mountains of western China. So the next one, that is the plateau of Bolivia and Peru. This is another excellent example of the intermountain plateau. It lies largely in Bolivia at an average elevation of more than 3,692 meters. In feet, if you see that it is near about 12,000 feet above the sea level. So here, this is abundant evidence that the highlands was uplifted during tertiary period when the Andes were formed. Great Andes mountain ranges more than 5,154 meters in elevation surround the plateau. Next one, that is a Mexican plateau. Mexican plateau stands between the eastern and western Sierra Madre mountains. The surface of the plateau slopes gently northward from near Mexico City, which is having the elevation of 2,280 meters. Yeah, it is in feet 7,410, which is the boundary of USA, and hence the large area of the plateau are very dry. Moreover, several volcanic mountains stand on the south and end of the plateau near Mexico City. Next one, that is border plateau. Many plateaus border mountain ranges. As everybody is knowing that the plateau is a strip of lands and that stands between the Atlantic coastal plains and the Appalachian mountains. Its eastern side is marked by a more or less definite fall line, while where the gradient of the rivers is steepest. Hence, some of the mountains are bounded on the northeast of the Rocky Mountains and hence on the southwest by the Basin and Range province. Domed plateaus, if you see that the plateau of USA is a good example of domed plateaus. Ozark Plateau was uplifted by the folding and faulting into a broad dome, some 65,000 square kilometer in area during the Appalachian Revolution, which occurred at the close of the Paleozoic era. Since that time, the original highlands have been peniplaned and re-elevated. Streams which flow radially outward from the center of the dome cut only shallow valleys in the general plateau surface, but on the borders, many valleys are 154 to 185 meters deep. As a result, the rejuvenation due to comparatively recent uplift. Next, that as a volcanic plateaus are also formed several varieties of plateaus. The largest are built by the lava flow. Smaller degraded plateaus are formed by the resistance lava caps that protect the land from erosion and maintain its high elevation after the surrounding land has been worn away. As some of the plateaus, those are erosional plateaus. Such plateaus are formed particularly in semi-arid regions where streams have cut away portions of the high plains, leaving broad, nearly flat intervalley highlands. Life history of the plateaus, if you will see that life history of the plateaus, like that of any other highlands, depends upon a number of factors, of which diastrophism and climate are the most important. Assuming that the land stands still, plateaus of humid regions will pass through the typical successive stages of the cycle of erosion and will be reduced to peneplains. Hence, the plateaus of arid regions, although worn away much more slowly, must eventually go through the various stages of an arid erosional cycle. The ultimate result will be dissection and loss